The most common type of heat exchanger in industrial applications is shell and tube heat exchanger. Large number of tubes are packed in a shell with their axis parallel to that of the shell. The other fluid flows outside the tubes through the shell. Baffles are commonly placed in the shell. Shell and tube heat exchanger are relatively large size and weight. Shell and tube heat exchangers are further classified according to the number of shell and tube passes involved. There is a figure of shell and tube heat exchanger. These are the shell, this black line, and these four are the tubes. There are four baffles. This is direction of flow. Shell inlet from upside, shell outlet, tube inlet from downside, tube outlet to the upside. This is front end header and this one is rear end header. So this is a basic figure of shell and tube heat exchanger. There is some real picture of shell and tube heat exchanger. This is a figure of U-tube heat exchanger, almost similar to shell and tube heat exchangers, but not same at all. Outlet plenum, inlet plenum, tube side fluid out and in direction. There are also some baffle. This one is shell. There are tube sheet, shell side fluid out, shell side fluid in, and this is shell side. And this one, the blue color, is tube bundle with U-tubes. Multiplus flow arrangements in shell and tube heat exchangers. The first figure is one shell pass and two tube passes. Fluid comes from this and out from this. Tube side fluid, shell side fluid in, shell side fluid out. This one is two shell passes and four tube passes. There are four tubes. Fluid flows from this and out from this. Tube side fluid, shell side fluid in, shell side fluid out. So this is multiplus flow arrangements in shell and tube heat exchangers. Plate and frame heat exchanger. This is another type of heat exchanger. Consists of a series of plates with corrugated that flow passes. The hot and cold fluids flow in alternate passages, well suited for liquid to liquid heat exchange applications, provided that the hot and cold fluid streams are at about the same temperature, same pressure. Okay. So mainly suited for liquid to liquid heat exchanger system. There is a figure. There are some real figures of plate and frame heat exchanger. Removable cover, roller assembly, plate pack, gasket, carrying bar, fixed cover, guide bar,